Your DNA, your genetic information is in your dreams. I look at school and I'm like, yo, the way school is designed is it's designing you to be prepared to work for somebody else. Do me a huge favor. Don't go after low-hanging fruits. Here's the deal. If you get to the top of the tree, all the fruit from the bottom to the top is going to be there, son. So I don't need you focusing on cars and money and stuff. You're going to get that. I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place. Why are you here on earth for this particular time? What are you doing here? There are those of you in this room, you spend a majority of your life doing what other people want you to do. You don't even know who you are. And so even what you're doing, you're not doing at 120% because you're doing what somebody else wants you to do. You're not good enough to be somebody else.
What else do you want? Is this stronger than your dreams? And do you put as much time and attention into your dreams as you do your fears? That makes sense to you guys? So many people think all day long on what they're scared of. You know, before a wrestling match, you know, back in the day, I remember a lot of my opponents be like, oh man, what happens if I lose? What happens if I get caught? What happens if they take me down? What the fuck are we talking about? All that tension, all that energy going into the possibility of failure. Why can't the individual, the human, erase that mentality and put all that tension is, you know, how great it's gonna feel when I pin that motherfucker, when I take him down, when I beat him down in front of his home crowd, when I win something, when I go after something, when I put the work in and achieve it. Why don't we think that way?
So if you in here and you like, I'm scared, whatever you do this for me. Do not sabotage yourself with fear. Fear is not real. That's something in your brain. Like, it does not exist. How do we get over it? You get over it by dreaming of what you can be. Come on, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. There are those of you in this room, you spend a majority of your life doing what other people want you to do. You don't even know who you are. And so even what you're doing, you're not doing at 120% because you're doing what somebody else wants you to do. And you're not good enough to be somebody else. Raise your hand. Eric, it's probably been my whole life, I've probably followed other people's dreams. I don't really know what my dreams are.
We're always thinking about losing something being taken from us, trying to maintain what we have. Like, you know, we can't lose this shit, it's so valuable. Why do we think that way? Why are we always thinking about the fears, the worst case scenario? All we do is put all that energy in there. Why don't we put the energy into the dreams that can be? The reason why you're doing that, if you are putting all that time and effort into fears instead of your dreams, it's because you're not doing this enough. You're not in here killing yourself enough. You're not working hard enough. You're not studying hard enough. You're not burning the midnight oil every night, which prevents you from staying awake in the midnight hours later in life wondering what it could have been. You erase that shit through all of this fucking payment, guys. It's free. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snort. You sweat for it. And then when you leave here, it's an abdominal will is like just been nurtured.
So I need you to be selfish on the first tier, and that's dreaming. I need you to be real selfish because you can't help anybody else. You can't do for anybody else if you hurt. And the reason why my messages keep getting stronger and stronger is because I'm not at school, I'm healing. Every year I'm healing, I'm cleansing, I'm becoming a better human. And so as I become a better human and I have less junk to deal with and I've been through some stuff, you think it's cute when I tell you I was homeless.
We create it or we destroy it right here. We either give birth to our fear or we blaze the path of our dreams. You're either living your dreams or living your fears, one or the other. And which one are you giving the most time to?
So I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to be selfish on the dream piece. Because what you have to understand is when you know who you are and you start operating that, you're gonna start blessing people in a way you couldn't bless people before when you didn't really know who you were. So I want you to identify it, right? And so you told me which one you were. Now I want you to write all three down again, and I want you to write down which one you wish to be.